Hey everyone, TGIF to you. In other words, it's thank God it's Friday. And I wanted to talk about something. Um, I look on YouTube and one of the people that I subscribe to, and one of these people, this person I should say, put up an episode, if you will, in 2-3 parts, couple of parts. And it was an episode that when I looked online, I kind of Googled this because I had not really seen the episode that much or heard about it. And when I looked online, I found out that this episode had been banned, if you will, from television. Now, it's not the first time an episode had been banned from television, if you will, at all. It's not the first time. But well, let me put it to you this way. It was an episode from the Buzz Lightyear cartoon. Now, I know you're thinking, well, there were many episodes that were probably banned. Well, no. This wasn't, just an average episode that was banned out of, for no reason. This was an episode that was actually, from what I understand, banned, and, if you will, that was actually banned because it seemed to be almost like a drug episode, if you will. I think you guys know the episode I'm talking about. But it's not the first time this has happened, but to me it's the first time it's happened in the modern era. But it's really not the first time. I mean, there have been some episodes that have been banned for the silliest reasons. And some episodes that have been banned for the right reasons. I'll give you an example. Back in the 90s and 80s, there were many cartoons and live action shows that had episodes that dealt with social problems like, peer pressure and drugs and stuff like that. And back then you were able to get away with it. But as time has gone on, some of those episodes have disappeared. I'll give you an example. Earlier this year, I found somebody online. Somebody was kind enough online to send me a tape chock full of a lot of animated cartoons. One of the cartoons it had was Bonkers. And it had an episode that myself and many fans of the show have been looking for a long time. And that was New Partners on the Block. Now, we had not seen New Partners on the Block in quite some time because of a reason. It was banned. And why? Because of a sensitive issue. You see, I mentioned this before earlier this year in a previous video. But the reason this episode was banned due to a sensitive issue was because the villain was a bomber. Go figure. So you gotta have to realize that throughout the 90s and in the early 2000s, as the show was being aired in syndication and Disney Channel on Toon Disney, that it kind of really stuck out to us that there was an episode missing from how Bonkers went from having one partner to having a different partner. But again, it wasn't the only episode ever banned off, television. No. In fact, a few years earlier, there was a Darkwing Duck episode that was banned. I can't think of the episode now. But it was banned, I guess because it was like a drug reference episode, I'm not sure. But it was sort of like a love potion-like episode. I mean, for example, in this episode, Goslin gets struck by, I guess, this love spell or something like that. I think that's what, it's called Hot Spells. I think that's what the episode was. And she ends up falling in love with Negaduck. And again, that episode got banned. Now, again, I don't know why it got banned, but I could pretty much have a good idea why it got banned. Maybe. We don't know, but that was another episode that got banned, I guess, because it was a drug reference. I don't know. Then, you have another episode a year before that from Tailspin called Flying Dupes. Now I can understand maybe the significance of that one because it's basically somebody flying a bomb into a city to blow it up and cause a war. Then, of course, we have Chippendales Rescue Rangers. Now there were some episodes that were banned or re-edited. One episode that was re-edited, actually shown, but was kind of cut a little bit, or edited, and then re-edited for the DVD release, was Dirty Rotten Diapers. And I think you all know, if you're a fan of that show, understand why that episode was re-edited, not banned. But then you have another episode from the series called Lean on the Property. Now, for some reason, this episode has not been seen in a while. I mean, it was shown on Disney Channel, and I think maybe once or twice on Toon Disney, but not been seen, ever since after that, and even before the cancellation of the show off Toon Disney. Why? Well, because apparently, I think it's because it's due to the buildings tilting, and maybe it was a sensitive issue of earthquakes, and maybe because of what's happened recently, in 2001. I'm not really sure. But again, there's many other examples. But the question is, why do certain episodes get banned? Can you think of any? Let me know. Tell me what you think. Let me know. Tell me what you think, because I can't think of what. I mean, I can understand like the ones I mentioned, why they're banned. And I'm pretty sure there's others that came afterwards and came before that were banned or re-edited. But I can't understand why certain episodes do get banned when they don't need to be banned. Tell me what you think. And I'll talk to you all later.